Welcome to the 10-day marathon reading of the Bhagavad Gita. We will cover a few pages each day. So this is the Gita Press Gorakhpur version. Gita Press Gorakhpur. If you just Google Gita Press Gorakhpur Bhagavad Gita, as this says, that's what brings this up. So we'll start with chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 4 times. So that's the tradition. So let's take a deep breath in and let's chant together. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chapter 1. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Dhrtrashtra says, Sanjay gathered on the holy land of Kurukshetra, eager to fight. What did my sons and sons of Pandu do? Sanjay said, at that time, seeing the army of the Pandavas drawn up for battle and approaching Dronacharya, King Duryodhan spoke the following words. Behold, O revered master, the mighty army of the sons of Pandu arrayed for battle by your talented pupil Drishtadyumna, son of Drupada. There are in this army heroes wielding mighty bows and equal in military prowess to Bhim and Arjun, Satyaki and Virat, and Maharathi warrior chief Drupad, Drishtaketu, Chekitan, and the valiant king of Kashi, and Purujit, Kuntibhoj, and Saibya, the best of men, and mighty Yudhamanyu, and valiant Uttamauja, Abhimanyu, the son of Subhadra, and the 5 sons of Draupadi, all of them Maharathis, warrior chiefs. O best of Brahmanas, know them also, who are the principal warriors on our side, the generals of my army. For your information, I mention them. Yourself and Bhishma and Karna and Krupa, who is ever victorious in battle, and even so Ashwathama, Vikarna, and Bhurishrava, the son of Somadatta. And there are many other heroes equipped with various weapons and missiles who have staked their lives for me, all skilled in warfare. This army of ours, fully protected by Bhishma, is unconquerable, while the army of theirs, guarded in every way by Bhima, is easy to conquer. Therefore, stationed in your respective positions on all fronts, do you all guard Bhishma in particular on all sides. The grand old man of the Kaurava race, the glorious grand patriarch Bhishma, cheering up Duryodhan, roared terribly like a lion and blew his conch. Then conches, kettle drums, tabors, drums, and trumpets suddenly blared forth, and the noise was tumultuous. Then, sealed in a glorious chariot drawn by white horses, Sri Krishna as well as Arjuna blew their celestial conches. Sri Krishna blew his conch named Panchajanya, Arjun Devadatta, while Bhim of the ferocious deeds blew his mighty conch Paundra. King Yudhishthir, son of Kunti, blew his conch Antavijay, while Nakul and Sahadev blew theirs, known as Sughosh and Manipushpak respectively. and the excellent archer, the king of Kashi, and Shikhandi, the Maharathi, the great chariot warrior, Dhrishtadyumna and Virat, and invincible Satyaki, Drupada, as well as the 5 sons of Draupadi, and the mighty armed Abhimanyu, son of Subhadra, all of them, O Lord of the earth, severally blew their respective conchs from all sides. And the terrible sound echoing through heaven and earth rent the hearts of Dhrtrashtra's army. Now, Arjun says, no, this is still Duryodhan speaking. Now, O Lord of the earth, seeing your sons arrayed against him, and when missiles were ready to be hurted, Arjun, who had the figure of Hanuman on the flag of his chariot, took up his bow and then addressed the following words to Sri Krishna. Arjun says, Krishna, place my chariot between the two armies and keep it there till I have carefully observed these warriors drawn up for battle and have seen with whom I have to engage in this fight. I shall scan the well-wishers of evil-minded Duryodhan in this war, whoever have assembled on his side and are ready for the fight. Sanjay says, O king, thus addressed by Arjun, Sri Krishna placed the magnificent chariot between the two armies in front of Bhishma, Drona, and all the kings, and said, Arjun, behold these Kauravas assembled here. Now Arjun saw stationed therein both the armies, his uncles, granduncles, and teachers, even great-granduncles, maternal uncles, brothers and cousins, sons and nephews and grandnephews, even so friends, father-in-law, and well-wishers as well. Seeing all the relations present there, Arjun was overcome with deep compassion and spoke thus in sorrow. Arjun says, Krishna, as I see the kinsmen arrayed for battle, my limbs give away and my mouth is getting parched. A shiver runs through my body and hair stands on end. The bow, Gandiva, slips from my hand and my skin too burns all over. My mind is whirling as it were, and I can no longer hold myself steady. And Keshava, I see such omens of evil, nor do I see any good in killing my kinsmen in battle. Krishna, I do not covet victory, nor kingdom, nor pleasures. Govinda, of what use will kingdom or luxuries or even life be to us? Those very persons for whose sake we covet the kingdom, luxuries, and pleasures, teachers, uncles, sons, and nephews, and even so granduncles and great-granduncles, maternal uncles, fathers-in-law, grandnephews, brothers-in-law, and other relations, are here arrayed on the battlefield, staking their lives and wealth. O slayer of Madhu, I do not want to kill them, even though they slay me, even for the sovereignty over the 3 worlds. How much the less for the kingdom here on earth? Krishna, how can we hope to be happy slaying the sons of Dhrtrashtra by killing even those desperados? Sin will surely accrue to us. Therefore, Krishna, it does not behoove us to kill our relations, the sons of Dhrtrashtra. For how can we be happy after killing our own kinsmen? Even though these people, with their mind blinded by greed, perceive no evil in destroying their own race and no sin in treason to friends, why should not we, O Krishna, who can see clearly the sin accruing from the destruction of one's family, think of desisting from committing this foul deed? Age-long family traditions disappear with the destruction of a family, and virtue having been lost, vice takes hold of the entire race. With the preponderance of vice, Krishna, the women of the family become corrupt, and with the corruption of women, O descendant of Vrishni, there ensues an intermixture of castes. Progeny, due to promiscuity, damns the destroyers of the race as well as the race itself. deprived of the offerings of rice and water, the Shraddha, Tarpana, etc., the mains of their race also fall. Through these evils, bringing about an intermixture of castes, the age long traditions and family customs of the killers of kinsmen get extinct. Krishna, we hear that men who have lost their family traditions dwell in hell for an indefinite period of time. Oh, what a pity! Though possessed of intelligence, we have set our mind on the commission of a great sin, that, due to lust for throne and enjoyment, we are intent on killing our own kinsmen. It would be better for me if the sons of Dhrtrashtra, armed with weapons, kill me in the battle while I am unarmed and unresisting. Sanjay says, Arjun, whose mind was agitated by grief on the battlefield, having spoken thus, and having cast aside his bows and arrows, sank into the hinder part of his chariot. Om Tatsaditi Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Arjuna Vishad Yogo Nama Prathamodhyayah. Thus, in the Upanishad sung by the Lord Krishna, the science of Brahman, the scripture of yoga, and the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. Here ends the first chapter titled The Yoga of Dejection of Arjuna. Chapter 2. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Sanjay says, Sri Krishna then addressed the following words to Arjun, who was, as mentioned before, overwhelmed with pity, whose eyes were filled with tears and agitated, and who was full of sorrow. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjun, how has this infatuation overtaken you at this odd hour? It is shunned by noble souls, whether will it bring heaven, neither will it bring heaven nor fame to you. Yield not to unmanliness, Arjun. This does not become you. Shaking off this base faint-heartedness, stand up, O scorcher of enemies. Arjun said, how, Krishna, shall I fight Bhishma and Drona with arrows on the field? They are worthy of deepest reverence, O destroyer of foes. It is better to live on alms in this world without slaying these noble elders, because even after killing them, we shall, after all, enjoy only blood-stained pleasures in the form of wealth and sense enjoyments. We do not even know which is preferable for us, to fight or not to fight. Nor do we know whether we shall win or whether they will conquer us. Those very sons of Dhrtrashtra, killing whom we do not even wish to live, stand in the enemy ranks. With my very being smitten by the vice of faint-heartedness, and my mind puzzled with regard to duty, I beseech you, tell me that which is decidedly good. I am your disciple. Pray instruct me, who have taken refuge in you. For even on obtaining undisputed sovereignty and an affluent kingdom on this earth, and lordship over the gods, I do not see any means that can drive away the grief which is drying up my senses. Sanjay said, O king, having thus spoken to Sri Krishna, Arjun again said to him, I will not fight, and became silent. Then, O Dhrtrashtra, Sri Krishna, as if smiling, addressed the following words to grieving Arjun in the midst of the two armies. Sri Bhagavan said, Arjun, you grieve over those who should not be grieved for, and yet speak like the learned. Wise men do not sorrow over the dead or the living. Wise ones do not sorrow over the dead nor the living. In fact, there was never a time when I was not, or when you or these kings were not, nor Is it a fact that hereafter we shall all cease to be? Just as boyhood, youth, and old age are attributed to the soul through this body, even so it attains another body. The wise one does not get deluded about this. O son of Kunti, the contacts between the senses and their objects, which give rise to the feelings of heat and cold, pleasure and pain, etc., are transitory and fleeting. Therefore, Arjuna, endure them. Arjun, the wise one to whom pain and pleasure are alike, and who is not tormented by these contacts, becomes eligible for immortality. The unreal has no existence, and the real never ceases to be. The reality of both has thus been perceived by the seers of truth.